You should start voting that way.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement, and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method, and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
And welcome back, my fellow Americans and fellow lovers of freedom. You are still tuned into the Rod Eccles Show. Look, should you wish to join me here at live this evening, you can dial in at 603-835-3224. That's 603-835-3224. It is a toll-free number, of course, as always. Hey, look, you can do me a favor, too, by spreading the word on this show, by letting others know what you listen to, what you like about it. Tell your friends and family and everybody everywhere about the Rod Eccles Show. Next week, we will be changing time slots, by the way. We'll be starting at 7 p.m. instead of 8, 7 to 9, still 2 hours, over on the Vigilant Liberty Network. Yes, we've added another network, and we'll be broadcasting live from the Vigilant Liberty Network over on, right here on Spreaker, actually. And you'll still be able to get a download of the program here on Spreaker for my on the Rod Eccles Show side, which will turn into the Zinc Media Network on Spreaker, and you'll be able to get the download right over here as well. So that brings our total of syndicated networks up to about 12 or 13 or 14, and we're still growing, folks. And that's all because, you folks out there are actually listening and paying attention, and I do thank you for that. It has been a pleasure This has been a pleasure trip, so far, and we hope to keep things on the roll and going. Let's get back to it, shall we? One of the things I find interesting is that in this age of, how can I put, in this age, not just, social media, it's kind of interesting how some of our battles are now starting to be fought, which is fine by me. They can do what they want when it comes to social marketing, social media, that kind of thing. But I find it interesting that people involved in government or governments themselves will take to things like Twitter to express their displeasure with other governments or with their own people, and then the governments that have some sort of displeasure shot their way want to fire back. It's kind of like kids. Really, it's better for them to argue and fight with words than it is to argue and fight with weapons. But Iran fires back at Senator Tom Cotton's tweets. It's kind of funny, actually. This is from WND. Iran's foreign minister on Thursday fired back. Foreign minister fired back at Senator Tom Cotton's series of tweets calling for a debate on the U.S. Constitution a day after the freshman Arkansas Republican proposed that the two meet in Washington to debate Iran's record of tyranny, treachery, and terror. Now, Mohammad Javad Zarif responded, congratulating Cotton on the birth on Monday of his son Gabriel. Serious diplomacy, not macho personal smear, is what we need, Zarif tweeted. Congrats on your newborn. May you and your family enjoy him in peace. In peace, we're the infidel. Of course, you're not. You don't really mean and believe that Senator Tom Cotton should enjoy his new son in peace, because now that's the infidel has expanded by one more person. I just find it interesting that we're now. That political battles are being fought over things like Twitter, over venues like Twitter. I guess it's, these people, they can't actually talk to each other face to face or what have you, but they can go ahead and sort of talk to each other via Twitter, I guess. It's just interesting that they would do such a thing. I never thought that you would get people involved in on such a level as that. It's amazing. It's absolutely incredible Twitter is now, kind of like that late night phone call type of thing. It's the late night phone. World leaders are on Twitter. You might not expect such a thing, but world leaders, they're on Twitter. They monitor Twitter, or maybe they don't do it personally, but they have somebody do it for them. But they're on Twitter and they monitor Twitter. They know what's going on in the world of tweets, in the tweet world, or is it twit? The twit world? I don't know. Well, some world leaders are twits, but they're paying more and more attention to social media like Twitter and Facebook and other places, other social media. And no, it's not Tweeter, it's Twitter. I know some people will think that, well, you send a tweet, so why isn't it Tweeter? Well, because they called it Twitter. Hey, that Baltimore is getting into the riots a little bit. You know that mom who was an internet sensation, basically, and a liberal media sensation, although they think that she probably should be brought up on child abuse charges. The mom that was out there taking on her teenage son, smacking upside the head and yelling who knows what at the kid as, she forces him to leave the area that he was involved in rioting. And evidently they've appeared together on, other programs, news programs, and the kid is saying that, how he was embarrassed that his mom went out there and got him, but that he was, in the wrong and he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing, all that kind of stuff. And, there are people out there, a lot of people were praising the mom for being active, seeing her kid doing something that he shouldn't have been doing, and then going out there and stopping him by any means necessary. But one, to save his life and to possibly save his future. And to let him know in no uncertain circumstances that that she did not approve, and that she was not going to allow him to get away with such behavior. Not while he lived under her house, under her rules, and while she was responsible for him. But now we're getting people that are asking, this wonderful, well, it's not so wonderful, but this wonderful debate, that's in quotes, by the way, I'm being sarcastic. This wonderful debate is calling somebody a thug the new N word. Like, what? So basically, the kid, the 16-year-old young man, is acting like a thug. And I guess we're supposed to now say that thug is the equivalent of the N-word. And now, I'm not buying into that notion, of course, that thug is the new N-word. That's ridiculous. But so now they're starting to say, well, thug, because President Obama called the people rioting in Baltimore thugs. So in other words, they're asking, well, is thug the new N-word? And if you call this, the 16-year-old man out there, the young man, this 16-year-old boy, a thug, are you really using the N-word? I'm thinking, where do people come up with this stuff? Where does the left come up with this stuff? I mean, do they constantly think that people, well, they must think that people really are that stupid